Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to take a look at your spirit team, your spirit guides. What is it that they need you to know about your manifestation? Maybe it's something that they need to make you aware of. Maybe it's a special message that they need to get across to you in regards to it. So if you have not as of yet chosen a feather, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that'll give you an up-close look at the feathers on the screen. You can pause where necessary, take as much time as you need to in order to choose. The picture clip is indeed in silence, so there's no sound. And the reason why it is so that way you are completely undisturbed during the selection process. Pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose. And if during that time you feel led to pick more than one feather on the screen, by all means, please listen to your intuition. Listening to your intuition is always going to be highly encouraged here. So pick more than one feather if you feel it necessary. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed could be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is that these readings are general, so I can't possibly expect to connect with all of you that are watching, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But if you don't, that's okay. Maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of pick a cards I've already done on many different topics, including love, career, spirituality, pick a cards for your birthday month, zodiac sign readings that are timeless for everyone. So have fun exploring my channel. There could be another message somewhere in there for you instead. And let's say maybe I'm not the reader for you. That is okay. I trust that spirit will guide you right and true to the right messages that you need at the particular moment that you need it for confirmation on your journey, because that's how the magic works. And I trust, again, that it will always lead you in the right direction. So with all that being said, Star Family, I will go ahead and leave you here, and I will meet you at your reading of choice. Pile number 1, you chose the red feather. For your reading, we are going to be taking a look at what is it that spirit needs you to know, wants you to be aware of when it comes to your manifestation. Maybe it's something that spirit wants to bring to your attention. So let's go ahead and start off. I have here the Witch's Tarot. So let's see, pile number 1, viewers, what is it that spirit needs you to know in regards to your manifestation? Let's see if we can get 3 cards. Pile number 1. Your manifestation. What is that your spirit team, your spirit guides need you to know when it comes to your manifestation? Whoa, did you see that? 2 of Cups. Wow. All right, so let's see if we can get at least 2 more cards. What does that spirit need you to know in regards to your manifestation? Pile number 1, viewers. Maybe for some of you, your manifestation has to do with love. But on a side note, if it isn't love, then it's definitely about coming into union with it. All right. So we have the Queen of Wands, 2 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and wow, the 9 of Pentacles. Holy cow, what a combo. All right. So what your spirit team wants you to know is that basically you're coming into alignment and or union with your manifestation, with the thing on your heart. The feeling that is coming across is to stay in the feeling as if it's already materialized. Okay, you have the passion for it, you have the desire for it, so you have to kind of stoke the fire for it in a sense. You want to keep the fire alive for what it is that you desire. Don't let your desire and or the thing on your heart go lukewarm. Okay, 2 of Cups is saying you're coming into alignment with your manifestation. You have the will, the drive, the determination, the perseverance, and the, the desire for it. And you're going to eventually see this materialize, because the 9 of Pentacles is an energy where she is living the dream, right? She's surrounded by opulence in this card. She's basking in her blessings and the fruits of her labor. So stay in alignment, bringing your mind and your heart into unison and alignment. It's like a marriage, right? You marry the mind and the heart. You think it, you visualize it, you see it in your mind's eye, you feel it in your heart as if it's already done. And it's those two actions in coherence with one another that bring the desire into a physical manifestation, right? Literally, that sentence, marrying the mind and the heart, bring the desire into full physical manifestation. 9 of Pentacles. And it's a practice. It's an exercise that we, all should partake in when we're trying to bring something from our inner world into our physical outer world. Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you might have that in your chart, but nonetheless, her energy is all about success. She's successful. She also has a creative ability, an intuitive ability. She knows how to kind of like trust her intuition when it comes to her goals, when it comes to creating things in her life. So this is basically saying, you have the that action-oriented, go-get-em energy to bring this about and make it happen. She does go out and make things happen. And it's kind of like your spirit team is saying, here, look, we see your persistence. We see your drive. We see you're ambitious. We know you're not going to let this go. That's the feeling here with the Queen of Wands. We know that you might be a little stubborn and hard-headed, and I know that would be like more of an earth energy, but fire energy can be like that too. Think of Mars, right? The Mars planet, often associated with like Aries and stuff. It's that warrior spirit. So it's also a form of relentlessness, right? So it's like, we know that you're not going to give this up. We know that you're not going to fully kind of like fall asleep on this. And we wouldn't want you to, because at the end of the day, your spark, the spark that inspired this manifestation, okay, was also inspired by spirit. Who the universe itself, right? If you're an extension and a spark of the divine, then that means any inspiration that you're given, right? Because that's what the wands talk about. Wands talk about spiritual inspiration. So it's like the spiritual inspirations that you've been given, the passions that you've been given towards something, right, is actually in co-creation with spirit. So spirit wouldn't want you to give up on it. And it's like those days where you do feel like you're like, ugh, right? If you do feel a little lukewarm, switch it back around is the message here. Because the Queen of Wands would never let her fire go out for the thing that she desires. For some of you, you are attracting love. You are coming into alignment with a soulmate. Maybe if that's what your desire is, to, materialize and bring love about and attract the partner. This person, like, it kind of feels like they're on their way to you. They're making their way to you now. It's because you continue to nurture and feed the vision and feed your heart, right? You align the mind and the heart. You continue to marry that. It will bring it about that much quicker. So again, don't let it go lukewarm. Keep that fire alive in your heart for the thing or the partner that you seek. We see though that the 9 of Pentacles is on the road, right? She is living it. She's surrounded by her physical blessings. For some of you, this is about, career, creative endeavor and projects with the Queen of Wands, coming into alignment with that, or forming a partnership and or a union with maybe the job of your dreams, right? And we do see the 9 of Pentacles here, which is also an indication of, being self-made, being a business person, maybe owning your own business and being self-employed. Maybe that is your desire and your wish. And this is saying that you're on the right track because you are coming into alignment with it. It kind of feels like you're on the brink of materializing it with the 9 of Pentacles. Because again, she's over here living the dream, surrounded by her blessings, basking in them, having material upgrades in her life, right? Or in her surroundings. So there's physical upgrades taking place in regards to your manifestation. It kind of does feel like you're going to start to see the trickle-down effect is what I'm getting. I don't know why, but you're going to start to see physical signs, physical things pop into your experience to show you that you're getting close, is what this is saying. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You're getting close. You know, the Queen of Wands does hold sunflowers, right? And the sunflowers are a symbol of the sun. So again, success, enlightenment, clarity. And her wand is full of new growth, right? So there's a lot of personal growth taking place on the road to this manifestation. And Spirit wants you to enjoy the process as well. Because it does feel like it is a journey, but at the same time, it's one that can invigorate you. It's one that can excite you, right? It's one that can be very exciting if you, again, keep the fire alive for it. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be arduous, right? It could be the journey to our manifestation, right? Is what Spirit is saying. Your guides are like trying to, it kind of feels like the emphasis is on this. The journey to your manifestation can be one of personal and spiritual growth that puts you in alignment. Okay, full balance and alignment and harmony within yourself. Again, balancing divine, masculine, and feminine energies. So you're always in alignment and in harmony with Spirit, as you should be. Right? The journey can be quite fun, adventurous, Queen of Wands, right? It can be quite exciting. And that's where the focus should be, right? On the fun in getting there. And all the and the gratitude and the growth that comes with the alignment on the journey to arriving at it. Right? That's where the focus should be. So if any of you have, and you know, I'm not getting any vibes of struggle or anything like that, but if any of you have been, right, fighting with yourself in some way on the journey to arriving at your manifestation, this is saying it's not supposed to be a struggle. You're not supposed to fight for the thing. You're supposed to let it come to you. And, you know, Queen of Wands does have a little bit of a fighting spirit. Like I said, we're talking about that Mars energy. Sometimes that could come through from the fire signs. We know you're not going to give up on it. But also, because Spirit acknowledges your warrior spirit when it comes to it, right? It doesn't, everything, like, it doesn't have to be a fight to get there. Okay? And you might be one of those energies that has a tendency to like, right? And I love that. I love that spirit in people too, because it's like, you know, nothing's going to get you down. You're going to always come back swinging, right? But the feeling here is it doesn't always have to be that. It can flow to you. You're attracting it vibrationally is what Spirit is trying to say. You're attracting it vibrationally. And you're already coming into alignment with it. So even though the Queen of Wands wants to go, 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 right? Because she's that go-getter spirit. And that tenacity is needed, actually. Because again, you can't give up on the vision. You can't let it go lukewarm, right? You can't let your desire for it go lukewarm, or it'll kind of stop in its tracks. But you can be like the Queen in this card, right? In a very chill, relaxed state. Because she's leaning to one side in her chair, right? So she's kind of like, she's chilling. Like, she's just chill. She's like so confident. Like, yeah, it's all good. I know it's coming my way. I don't have to do anything to, you know, I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to struggle for it. I don't have to push for it. I know it's arriving. Again, that's alignment. When you get to that place where you can just chill, and you're not stressing out over it. You're just so confident knowing that it's arriving. It's because you've gotten to a place of alignment where you're trusting that it's attracting itself to you, and you are attracting yourself to it based on your vibe, right? Based on your vibe alone. It's really not much you have to do once you get to that place, okay? And we see the proof of it here with the Nine of Pentacles. You're surrounded by the blessing. You're surrounded by the manifestation. You're surrounded by the fruit of your labors. So let's see if we can get 3 cards. Okay, that's 4, but I'll go ahead and accept it. All right. Whoa! We have wealth, and that, again, that may very well be with the Nine of Pentacles what it is you're trying to manifest. Your abundance, your wealth, your prosperity. Absolutely. Wealth, luck. Whoa, luck is on your side. Lucky breaks. What? Here goes the wealth, right? The wealth is the fruit of the labor. Do you see that? Honeybee, the worker bee, the tenacity of the bee itself, right? That energy, absolutely. And this is representative of a sweet life. All right. And the fruit of one's labor. The honey itself, the worker's bee work for the honey. Do you see? That is the fruit of your labor. So I'm going to put that over there with the Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, yeah, she has the ability to create her own luck. But I feel like, yeah, you are coming into your wealth. You are coming into the physical manifestation realized. And you're coming into alignment with it is what Spirit wants you to know about it. You are gaining confidence in yourself and you want to stay in that vibration. And that confidence comes from just trust and faith that it is arriving and that you're arriving at it. And there's nothing more that you need to do. Again, Queen of Wands is super relaxed. So just relax into this next stage of the journey, right? Knowing that it's already happening. It's already yours. It's already incoming. Maybe, you know, I will say maybe at the beginning, it did feel like you were pushing, because the Queen of Wands does have a tendency to do that. Like I said, she's a go-getter. She just, you know, she will bum rush anything, you know, to get what it is that she wants, and she doesn't take no for an answer. Maybe that's how it was at the beginning, but this Queen of Wands here is feeling like so chill, so relaxed, her energy. And that's the advice. Just chill into this last leg of the journey towards your manifestation, because we already see with the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to start to see signs of it, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles here. And you're soon to arrive at it manifested physically into your reality with the 9, because it's earth energy. Earth energy is stuff that you can touch, hold, see with your own 2 eyes, right? We have the alignment of mind and heart. You've already been doing that. You've kept the fire alive for it, for whatever it is. And here we have it manifested with the 9 of Pentacles. Physically, right? Wealth, tangible, something tangible, and physical evidence is appearing soon, is what this is saying too. So just like, yeah, just chill into it, right? Whoa, so we have, okay, we had it in this order. This definitely can be a career thing that you're looking to manifest. Maybe manifest more physical wealth and just a better, more upgraded lifestyle. And I said upgrade because of the 9 of Pentacles, and we would have that here. Like when you have a sweet life, it's basically everything's easy going, easy flowing. You know, you're surrounded by everything that you need in there, and then some. It's very comfortable. So is the 9 of Pentacles. Maybe that's what you are looking to manifest. It's just a more comfortable lifestyle for yourself, a sweetness, right? A sweet life. Your luck is changing for the better too, right? And the message card over here is saying, yeah, this is information gathering. This is maybe a phone call, email, text. So if you were waiting for a phone call in regards to something, if you were waiting for good news in regards to a breakthrough, and I say that with the lucky break, right? Lucky break card. If you've been waiting on news in regards to a breakthrough or a lucky break, maybe to tell you got the job, right? Because we're looking at labor here. Yeah, I think the message is incoming, and because the message is incoming, or the information that you need is incoming, it's going to change things around for you, right? And it's going to upgrade your physical circumstances, financially, fiscally, right? Yeah, for some of you, this is love, alignment with a life partner or somebody that you're looking to connect with. And, you know, for all I know, this person could be living a very sweet life and want to make you part of it, right? For all we know, with the 2 of Cups over here. It's definitely could be a soulmate connection that you're coming into alignment with and soon to manifest. But it also could be something very important on your heart, Okay. So I love this. Let's see if we can get a final oracle card for you, pile number 1 viewers. And then I'm going to roll the dice for angel numbers to finish this off for you. Okay. Hold on here. What number is that? 20. Oh boy. 23. It says past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more. It is releasing. Past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more. It is releasing. Past life emotion. Okay, I have to wonder if this manifestation has to do with a past life thing, something from a past life. This is saying you're expressing more, and it's releasing. It's telling me that you're expressing more of your most authentic self, or coming into your most true authentic self, because you're expressing more of who you are. You're becoming more of who you're meant to be. And that is, it says it's releasing, but it doesn't feel like that's the right word. It almost feels like it should say, and that is liberating. You see? This past life emotion is giving me the vibe that this manifestation for some of you, if it's love, could be somebody from a past life coming back in, okay, to form that love connection that you're looking for. Past life love. But I also feel like this manifestation is part of something that maybe you agreed to in order, like when you came back here, right? Like if there was, I don't know, I'm getting the vibe of like unfinished business from a previous lifetime. And this manifestation is like, it's important to you. It's something that you feel with the Queen of Wands strongly on your heart, because it has to do with maybe something that you didn't get a chance to experience before in a previous lifetime, or something that you always wanted to do or complete. And this is maybe what you agreed to in order to come back down here, you agreed to make it happen for yourself. Like you wanted to come back to Earth School to experience this one thing. Okay, that's why it says past life emotion lives in you. I know that's like far out there, but that's what I'm getting from that. Like you agreed to come back to Earth School to experience this and manifest this one thing. And you're following your inner truth, right? You were expressing yourself more, and it's releasing and or it's liberating. You're just following what your soul is calling you to do, right? Is what this is saying here. So again, it's that Queen of Wands energy. It's like, look, I came here to do this ish. I'm not leaving here until I get it done. And that's that relentless spirit she has. So it does make sense. It's like, this is, I have to do this. I came back to Earth School to do this shit, and I'm not going to leave, and I'm not going to give up until I make it happen, because it's kind of this feeling of like, once I make it happen, I'm out of here. Right? I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to celebrate. And then, you know, that's it. I'm not coming back to Earth School after I'm done with this one. You see? That's what that's giving me. I know that's far out there. You let me know how you feel about it, pile number 1 viewers, but that's what I'm getting from that. Oddly enough. Did I say I was going to roll for angel numbers? I guess I will. So let's see what the angel numbers have to say in regards to this. Maybe they'll confirm some things I've said already in this reading. Maybe they'll bring you a message that you need for yourself personally. I always encourage you to do your own research, find the number interpretation for yourself, because if I gave you I guess a source, it could be one you don't like. I don't want that to happen, right? Because it could lose some of the fun. I always say do your own research, find your own magic, because sometimes taking the journey to researching the numbers for yourself, you come across other synchronicity that you need for your journey. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Likewise, I always tell everybody not to put the number interpretation in the comment section for this same reason. We don't want to rob anybody of finding their own magic. So let's see what numbers come up for you. All right, so we have 9, 6, 968. Okay, is your angel number. Go ahead and look that up. All I got to say is, for you Power Number 1 viewers, you're coming into some wealth. You're coming into some financial upgrades. You're coming into a very sweet life and a life of comfort. Maybe your manifestation has to do with that, but I think you're gonna knock it out of the park. Okay, your spirit team is like rooting for you. They're cheering you on. They're letting you know that you're on the right track. Just ease into this last leg of the journey, okay? Because you're already coming into alignment with it, is their message. So I will leave you here. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. I even have light language activation sessions and personal tarot readings when available. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 2, you chose the iridescent colored feather. For your reading, we're going to be taking a look at what is it that Spirit wants you to know or get across to you in regards to your manifestation. I am actually using the Witch's Tarot here for your reading. So let's see. Pile number 2, what is it that Spirit wants to get across to you? What is that Spirit? What is that Spirit, your Spirit team, needs you to know in regards to your manifestation? What is your Spirit team's special message for you in regards to your manifestation? See if we can get 2 more cards. Okay. All right, so we have the World, the Star, wow, and the 2 of Wands. All right, so I love that the Star is here. And the message from the Star is basically saying, look, your spirit team, because that's the card that I equate to your spirit team, that and oftentimes the Temperance too, depending on the other cards around. But the Star energy is definitely divine guidance. So your spirit team is saying you are being divinely guided in the direction of it. Something to look out for that they want to make you aware of is this 2 of Wands energy, because this is saying that you're being divinely guided in the direction of your wish fulfillment, your manifestation with the Star energy. Because that's what the Star is all about. Maintain your faith in the direction of it, right? But you're going to come across a decision or a choice, or you're going to be put upon a fork in the road in regards to it. Not in a bad way, because this is all about planning the road ahead with the 2 of Wands. So be aware of that. There's a fork up in the road. There's a timeline split of sorts with the 2 of Wands, and this is about you choosing your path moving forward in regards to it. So you're gonna have an option. You're gonna have an option to be aware of, okay, in regards to the manifestation. You can go about the manifestation this way, or you can go about it that way, is kind of the feeling. But either way, no matter which way you choose to get you there, you're still gonna be divinely guided to it, right, with the world. You have recently, is what Spirit Team is saying, look, you've recently completed and closed out a cycle to put you on the path to this, right? The World card is a successful completion of a cycle. You have recently leveled up, and they want to congratulate you for that, because that's what the World indicates. It's a graduation. It's a leveling up. You've learned the lessons you needed to learn in this last cycle. You're finishing that out. You closed it out successfully because you gained all the wisdom and the knowledge and the education that you needed from those lessons in life. And it's time to close out that chapter. So you are finishing off a major cycle, which puts you in the position of a new one, right? You needed to close out this cycle over here with the World card, right? To prepare you for the wish fulfillment, to prepare you for the manifestation, to be put on the path to it, to be divinely guided there. So there were some things that you needed to close out in your journey for them to now have the freedom to guide you there, is what they're saying. So now that they can guide you without this, you know, anything in the way or any hindrance of the past in the way, right? You've successfully leveled up and evolved. in order now for them to guide you there. So you are being guided in the direction of your wish fulfillment, your manifestation. You're not alone. You have your star family, your soul family, your spirit team, always kind of like directing the path. Think of like the constellations in the sky. They're like a map in the sky. They have been used that way for millennia, right? And this is about you being given the map, being put on the road to arrive at your manifestation, now that this cycle, okay, is completely and successfully closed out. Okay, difficult cycle. I'm feeling difficult because it feels like long. I guess that's what the difficulty feels like. It's been like a long cycle that has finally concluded itself. And that's, you know, where the difficult energy feels like it's coming from. It's the length of the cycle. It felt like it maybe took forever, right, to finally complete that level of the game, level up from it in order to get to the next level. And the next level leads you to your manifestation. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you're playing a video game. And maybe it took you forever to finish that level of the game, right? Maybe it was a challenging one, a difficult one, and the length of it was longer than maybe you had anticipated, is what this is saying. But you have successfully graduated from it, and now it's on to the next chapter. The next chapter is what's going to lead you to your manifestation, is what this is saying, and they want you to know that. So just be aware that they're guiding you in the direction of it. There is going to be a choice up ahead. Okay, that's something that I feel they're trying to make you aware of. There's going to be a choice up ahead with the Two of Wands. You're going to have to decide your path moving forward. Sometimes you may feel you're at a crossroads or a fork in the road, but oftentimes the Two of Wands speaks of being on the brink, right, of something too. This card speaks of planning your next move. And yes, when you are planning your next move, you sometimes have some decisions to ponder. You have some choices to make. You can choose to go route A. You could choose to go route B. So in a sense, there is a choice to make up ahead that Spirit wants to prepare you for in regards to it. But this stage of the game where you get to that fork in the road is going to, again, it feels like set the stage for you to take the steps necessary to guide you to your manifestation. Because it's like the world is your oyster, right? What they say, the world is your oyster and you're the pearl, right? That's the energy of the Two of Wands. And that is an energy where it's like, it's basically saying, look, the world is your oyster. You can create this. You can make this any way you wish it to be. You have a say in the path that helps get you there to the manifestation. Okay, is what your spirit team is saying. You have a choice in the path that you take to get you there. The star is telling me that no matter what path you take, you're still going to arrive at it. So that's good to know. In other words, it doesn't feel like there's any wrong choice, you see? There's no wrong choice here. You have your success. For some of you, part of your manifestation may involve traveling, right? Because you have two cards of travel here with the World and the Two of Wands. Maybe it's something in regards to a destination or a location. Maybe it's a move. Maybe that's part of your manifestation, is to move somewhere. Choose a different place on the map, on the world map, right? And this is about planning the next stage to help you arrive at that destination. But I feel like the Two of Wands is that pivotal moment. And there's a pivotal moment in the journey, in the direction of your manifestation that's up and coming. And this pivotal moment could be a choice, right? Maybe it's something you get inspired with, because it is Wands, and Wands do inspire. It's a sudden inspiration to take action in a certain direction. That can definitely be what the Two of Wands is all about. It's a pivotal moment where you get a sudden inspiration that pushes you on a certain trajectory. And that's what's up ahead. That's immediately when I pulled over that card, I was like, yeah, there's something up ahead that's going to set the stage, put you on the path. It could be a decision or sudden inspiration that you get that decides how you're going to approach it, you know, because spirit has everything in control, right? But it also needs us to be the vessel and the vehicle to set it into motion. So oftentimes spirit will spark inside of us an idea, an inspiration, an impulse, right? That gets us going in the direction of it. And that's that Two of Wands. And it feels like that's what's up and coming for you. But you are safe. Your spirit team is helping guide the way with the star. It is divine guidance. So again, you're not alone in this journey. In the direction of your manifestation is what they want you to know. You closed out this cycle successfully. You graduated. Congratulate yourself. You've leveled up in the game. And now that you have, you can be put on the path, right, to take the journey, to travel in the direction of your manifestation. So let's see if we can get 3 cards. Whoa, okay. Let's grab one more. Number 2, in regards to your manifestation, what is your spirit team's message to you? Okay. Oh, what? No way. Travel. Look at that. Voice. And transformation. Yeah, that totally makes sense. That totally does make sense. So, yeah, I mean, I was talking about travel, right? I was saying that there feels like a movement, right? There's movement up ahead. There is a pivotal moment where something occurs, right? It could be you're confronted, or maybe confronting is a very harsh word. I would say maybe you're presented, right? You're presented with a choice, and this choice sets the stage to get things moving. It sets the plans into motion. You get maybe a sudden inspiration. That is what's incoming for you. And it's going to get things moving. What's pretty cool is that we have the caterpillar here. We also have the butterfly, right? This is, again, transformation, metamorphosis, a full evolution of you. We have the caterpillar and the chrysalis and the butterfly. So again, you've already evolved. This is basically giving me like a pictorial of the stages that you've gone through to become this evolved version of yourself. Again, graduated, leveled up, right? You leveled up. Now you're the butterfly. You went through all of this transformation stage over here, and you've completed that transformation cycle, right? To arrive at this fully evolved version of you, right? And that was needed in order to, you had to go through that transformation cycle. You had to complete that before you can get moving in the direction of your wish, okay? This energy here to me does align very much with the star, because this is saying, you know, this talks about the animal medicine of the wolf does talk about following your instincts. It talks about following your inner calling, your inner voice, your soul's calling. And your manifestation, your wish fulfillment of the star may involve your soul's calling, purpose, and mission, right? Spirit is going to speak to you through your intuition, through your inner voice. And it's obviously speaking loud and clear to guide you in the direction of it. We see you traveling over here, taking the first step, right? The planning stage in order to embark upon the journey. Because when you have a 2 of Wands, you go eventually from the 2 to the 3 of Wands, which is about exploration. But the 2 is like the pivotal moment right at the brink of the exploration, right? Where you make the plans ahead of you in order to travel or explore further, expand further, right? It's a number 2. So again, number 2s are all about union, harmony, alignment, balance. So I feel the 2 of Wands is saying you're going to be shown, you're going to be guided in the right direction, guided towards the next steps to take in regards to your manifestation in order to travel in the direction of it. So yes, these cards completely align with, again, what I was saying originally before I even pulled these extra cards over. It completely resonates with the reading. Some of you may be Aquarius energy, in case I forgot to mention that. But we are headed into the, or we already are, right, in the age of Aquarius, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, you've undergone your transformation process. It might have been a long and arduous one, like I was saying, and that's part of what the difficulty and the challenge was that I was feeling. And it makes sense. Why? Because butterflies do go through a metamorphosis change process in the cocoon, in their chrysalis, and it is challenging for them. It is difficult. It's basically their strength, right, built up in their struggle. And the reason why I say that is because a butterfly goes through that process. It's long. It takes a while for them to develop, right, before they're ready to kind of push themselves out of their cocoon in order to fly. And that pushing process, that fight out of the cocoon, it's necessary. That's the struggle, right? They have to force their way out of that cocoon. It's like, in order to free themselves, right, they have to force themselves out and push against the barriers, push against limitations, right? There's a struggle in that, but there's so much strength gained in that struggle. When they finally push themselves out of the cocoon, they're able to fly. They're able to be liberated, right? And be the most expressive form of themselves, right? The wolf expresses itself, expresses its voice, right? And this is you coming into the fullest expression of yourself. You had to go through that transformation process. Maybe you had to go through that arduous cycle in order to gain the strength in order for you to fly. Again, the butterfly gets the blood pumping, right, to its wings to strengthen its wings. So that struggle pumps the blood to its wings in order so when it's finally free, it can fly. You see, and that's why there is strength in the struggle. That struggle was necessary to build it up, to prepare it, to build up its strength so it can soar, so it can fly. So you can fly and move in the direction of your manifestation, move in the direction of your wish fulfillment. So this was, again, like the birthing pains, maybe, right? The cycle that you've just closed out. Again, be proud of yourself. You did it, right? You did it. Those were part of the birthing pains to help you arrive at your wish. So it was not in vain, okay? Let's see if we can get a final oracle card. All right, let's see what we got here. You're ready to fly is the other thing. Like, you're ready to fly. You're ready to be the most fully evolved version of you. Part of those changes were necessary to get you to this point so you can reach your wish. Some of you literally may, as part of your manifestation, be looking to move somewhere, looking to relocate, looking to travel, looking to expand and broaden your horizons in some way. But you're being put on the path to do exactly that, okay? Because there's a desire to, like, get out of your comfort zone, get out of what you're comfortable with, right? Get out of the familiar. And that manifestation might take you there, okay? So let's see what it says. Look at that. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. Number 34, so that would break down to a 7 for you. Yeah, love is your guide. Your guides are helping assist in the journey towards the manifestation. And love is the fuel that's steering the ship, right? Is what this is saying. So they love you. They're guiding the way, okay? They're helping you arrive at it. This might also be a healing journey as well, because, you know, I see the water flowing and I can't help but think of, you know, healing water. You might be moving to a place where there's water, right? But yeah, they're loving you. They're helping guide the way to the thing on your heart, to the wish fulfilled, to the manifestation. So that's definitely good to know. But let's see if we can get some angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my readings, what I do is I roll the dice to get further confirmation, maybe of something I've said in this reading, and or maybe a special message for you personally, right? So all you got to do is research the numbers, find a source that you trust. I don't like to recommend a source because it could be one you don't like. And two, I want you to take the journey to research the numbers for yourself, for the simple fact that the numbers on the journey to researching the numbers, you can come across other synchronicity and serendipity Spirit needs you to find. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Don't want that to happen. Likewise, I always tell everybody to refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comments section for the same reason, right? We want everybody to find their own magic. So let's see what numbers come up for you, pile number 2 viewers. All right, so we have 8. Whoa, hold on, that's a 2. I will accept that. 2. Okay, so we have 6, 8, 6, and 4. So 864 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. I want to take it a step further to support what I do. Check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make with my 2 hands on my free time. Powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Libyan Desert Glass. Also have Lemurian seed crystals there now that I'm making into jewelry. So keep an eye out for those. And I also have personal readings and or light language activations when available. So much love to you wherever you are, pile number 2 viewers. Take care of yourself and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose the chubby little orange feather for your reading. For your reading, we're going to be taking a look at your spirit guides, your spirit team, their message for you in regards to your manifestation. What is it that they want you to know? Maybe something that they want you to be aware of in regards to it. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Pile number 3. What is it that your spirit team, your guides, want you to know in regards to your manifestation? What is it that, whoa, they need you to know in regards to it? Let's see, something to be aware of maybe. Whoa, okay. We have a lot of cards flying out for you. That's the King of Pentacles. Some of you might be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Let's see if we can get one more card in regards to your manifestation. Pile number 3, viewers. What is it that your spirit team, your guides need you to know in regards to your manifestation? All right. So we have the 2 of Swords. Wait, yeah, 2 of Swords. Sorry, I almost flipped it over backwards. King of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Swords. So hold on here. Their message to you is like, rest easy. Because that's what the 4 of Swords does. It's a card that tries not to stress, right? So Spirit might be saying to you, look, you may feel like you're, with the 2 of Swords, at an impasse. You might be feeling like nothing's happening. 2 of Swords is one of those cards. I have a couple of them in the tarot that talk about non-action to me. 2 of Swords is definitely a non-action card, right? The feeling here is that the King of Pentacles is very strong, and he's an energy that sits and kind of like is surrounded by prosperity and abundance, and he's earth energy. So when I think of earth energy, I do think about something tangible, something fully developed in a earthly, tangible, solid way, right? Because he's super secure, he's super solid. And some of you feel like maybe things aren't happening, but Spirit is saying over here, this is developing, okay? What you're looking to manifest has basis in reality, all right? You're in a position right now where you don't see much happening. 2 of Swords. She has a blindfold on. And maybe you're in a position where you feel like, you know, you don't know what to do. Because sometimes the 2 of Swords is an energy where it's like, okay, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to sit on it. I'm going to try to, like, not get distracted. Try not to stress, right? Maybe that's what you're trying to do. Maybe it's an energy where it's like, you know, you're trying to focus and trying to shut out the outside world and focus on your inner world. And that's the wise thing to do. So please continue to do that if that's what you're doing. Your spirit team wants you to know that your manifestation is totally possible, tangible, and based in, right, something real. It's not illusion. It's not delusion. Right? What you see in your inside world with the Two of Swords in those quiet moments, when with the Four of Swords you're meditating and you're sitting and you're visualizing and you're trying to focus on your inner world, those visions that you see of your manifestation fully realized are totally plausible, totally tangible. King of Pentacles is giving it a solid foundation. And sometimes you might debate with yourself with the Two of Swords, about that. And, is this maybe illogical of me to be fantasizing or thinking about this or visualizing it? Does it have basis, tangible basis of reality? Is it like, am I wishful thinking, right? That's the feeling these cards are giving me. And Spirit wants to say to you, no, because there's no such thing as wishful thinking, in a sense that no thing is impossible. No thing is too good to be true. Anything can happen. When you visualize, when you see in your mind's eye and you feel it in your heart, you are actually co-creating. Okay, you're in alignment with Spirit because you're tapping into the God spark. Okay, and that is the power to create worlds. Right, so it's like sometimes with the Two of Swords, you might feel like nothing's happening around you. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to sit on it. I'm going to wait to figure it out. I'm going to try to block out, things around me, situations, people, environments that try to distract me from my focus. And you're right to do that, okay? Because your inner world is just as important as your tangible, physical, outside world. In fact, it's actually more important because that is where you connect with Spirit. But this world, this matrix reality that we live in, it kind of puts us in a position where we're supposed to prioritize the things, the physical outside of us, everything. Like that's supposed to dictate how we feel and what we think. And, but that's actually, we got it backwards. You may not know what to do at this time with the Two of Swords. You don't, maybe don't have all the answers with the Two of Swords. And that's okay. Maybe you have a choice to make and you don't know what to decide with the Two of Swords. And that is okay too. Because the answers will come. And it's going to come when you're quiet. It's going to come when you're not really giving the outside world your energy so much. Because that's not where you create. Everything outside of you here is already done. It's already been created. You see? This physical, tangible, outside world, the things that we can see, touch, that's not the canvas by which we create or manifest. So the message here is tap into your inside world a little bit more. Take time to meditate. What you wish for and or want to manifest can totally be realized. It's not impossible, is the message here from your Spirit team. Take the time to tap into your inside world and not allow the outside world with the Two of Swords to distract you or dictate how you think and feel about your manifestation. It's shutting off with the Two of Swords. It's literally blocking out the outside world and tapping into its inner world to glean answers. It's okay for you not to have all the answers right now, is the message here as well. The answers will come. And they're going to come in those peaceful, quiet moments where you are still. And you're relaxed, like the Four of Swords. King of Pentacles is super solid. So again, it's like telling me that your manifestation is something solid, very tangible, based in, like, it has a strong foundation to become. Okay, become. You are secure. You are safe. You are well equipped. Because again, King of Pentacles is super, provided for, right? He has everything that he can need and then some. He never goes without. He always has enough. He has more than enough, actually. So this is also telling me that you will have what you need along the way to assist you in bringing this manifestation about. If you're wondering if you'll have enough money for it, King of Pentacles has enough money. Okay, he's a king, so if you're wondering if he's protected or you will be protected, a king always has protection for his kingdom. So yes, you will. King of Pentacles can also talk about, you know, being financially blessed. So if your manifestation is to have increase in your life, right? Again, Four of Swords is telling me to tell you to relax. You will have that. You will have the increase and the financial upgrade that you're looking for. You will have the abundance and prosperity that you seek. Right now might be a quiet time. Again, Four of Swords, you actually have two cards of non-action here. You have the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords. So you may feel like nothing's happening right now. But it's because you're still in the throes of creating it. You're still in the throes of manifesting it. But the King of Pentacles is giving us, right? It's telling us that it's actually developing. It's becoming. It's building up, right? To it. You just have to chill. You just have to relax. You just have to trust your inner knowing, your inner world. Again, Two of Swords does have the moon energy as a symbol of intuition. Will it be successful? Yes, if you were wondering. We have the King of Pentacles here. Will it produce? Yes, the King of Pentacles. He's abundant. Will it produce fruit? Yes, it will. Look at the grapes. You know, the King of Pentacles is an energy that has invested its time and energy, resources even, into something. And he's developed it into a point where it's safe and secure. So the message here for you pile number 3 viewers is your spiritual energy, right? Invest in it with that, with your vibration. And it will bear fruit. It will develop. It will become. It has a solid foundation from that alone. Just relax, chill, don't stress, don't worry, be at ease. The Four of Swords is an energy of being at ease. The outside world might try to dictate to you, you know, and try to speak to you otherwise. But you can disregard it. You can be discerning and you can reject it. Okay? You can reject anything that does not align with what it is that you're holding on to vibrationally, you see. If your internal world is confident in your manifestation being fully realized and physically manifested with the King of Pentacles, then that is your truth. That is what is real. Anything outside of you that would try to convince you otherwise is not in alignment with the vision that you seek, with the vision that you know exists vibrationally. Because everything always exists vibrationally first before it becomes physical, tangible, in front of our eyes where we can hold it, see it, feel it. You're in the process right now with the King of Pentacles of securing it, of creating it, making it real, bringing it into from your spiritual into your physical. Okay? But there could be some distractions outside of you that are kind of, you know, getting in the way that you may need to block out with the Two of Swords. So that way you can be at peace with the Four of Swords. And be quietly confident, right? Sometimes the Four of Swords is about removing yourself from people, places, and things so you can get your head on straight. That might also be the advice here. Because, again, the outside world, whether it be people, whether it be your environment, whether it be naysayers, whether it could be a ton of different things that can distract you. right? From your vibration that's always in alignment with spirit, okay? You want to be in alignment with spirit. Well, it's your vibration that has to match up to the manifestation that you're creating, right? And sometimes things happening around us can knock us off that vibration that aligns and matches our manifestation, right? And we kind of like take a step back. So it's like spirit saying you need to like kind of remove yourself from those distractions that would knock your vibe off of the frequency that it needs to be on for your manifestation. Right? Because again, we attract everything vibrationally. Your vibration has to align and match the manifestation. But again, the world we live in, right? It happens. Somebody might say something to make us doubt ourselves, and then that knocks us off the vibration. We could have had a shitty, stressful day at work, and that knocks us off the alignment, right? It knocks the vibration off alignment from our manifestation. But it's not like, excuse me, it's not like we can't go back to that place easily. You know, it's about retraining your mindset. Again, Two of Swords is going to knock everything out of the way. Just, you know, cut out all distractions to focus on the inner world. And you can tap into that feeling, that vibration of your manifestation at any time whenever you feel like you are distracted. You know, but Spirit saying with the Four of Swords, just what you want is coming about. You have something with the King of Pentacles that wants to demonstrate itself on a physical level in regards to your manifestation. Okay? Look how focused the King of Pentacles is on that pentacle. Look how focused he is on materializing, right? And I say material, you know, something material because the coin speaks of earth, right? So it's kind of like he's focused on what it is that he wants to create with that coin. So knock out any distractions in your life that don't align or help keep your vibration high towards your manifestation. For whatever reason, I'm feeling like, you know, that could be even cutting people out, right? Even environments, places, situations that no longer align with the thing that you're trying to bring about. So that way you can have peace of mind. And you know what? I'm even getting the vibe of like, for whatever reason, maybe giving social media a break. Because swords are about communication. Social media could be one of those things that, again, can be a distraction from manifesting. It can distract you from the inner work that you're trying to. It can be helpful, right? Especially if there's good messages out there. But sometimes there's things out there that would kind of, I don't know, put you in the opposite direction, right? The news can be oftentimes toxic as well. You know, media in general can be. So I feel like this message here is saying to remove yourself with the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords from the outside world, to focus more on your inner world and your alignment with spirit to keep your vibration high. Okay, because right now the King of Pentacles is super focused on manifesting, and that's where your focus should be. Anything outside of you that would try to remove your focus from it, or your energy, or distract your energy from it, is kind of what needs to go. That's what, with the Four of Swords, you kind of got to remove yourself from to get your head on straight, right? So let's see if we can get 3 cards here. Pile number 3. In regards to your manifestation, what else does the Spirit need you to know? One more. the thing, like, things might feel like they're happening slowly, but they're really not, because the King of Pentacles is a king. He's not a page, right? He's not a page. He's pretty much already established. He's already established. So even though things might feel like no action is taking place, there's not much happening in regards to your manifestation, just, again, relax with the Four of Swords. Don't let negative talk or outside distraction try to knock you down and make you think that it's not coming about. We see the King of Pentacles, okay, sitting amongst his prosperity, sitting within the physical manifestation, on his throne, surrounded by everything he needs and then some. It kind of feels like the non-action that you perceive, because again, perception with the swords, right? The mental energy of the swords. You may perceive that nothing's happening and there's no action taking place. But in reality, the King of Pentacles is sitting pretty confident and secure. And it feels like it's more developed than you may realize. It's developing solidly, more than you may realize. Okay, so let's take a look. Intuition, that makes sense, right? Because I said that sometimes we gotta trust our inner knowing, right? Trust what our intuition is telling us over what the outside world is trying to show us or demonstrate to us. That is, right, our intuitive knowing is always in alignment with spirit, always has word from spirit. So even though you feel like nothing's happening, I don't think that's the truth, okay? Your intuition knows it's not also. So it's here. Ah, look at that, resistance, yeah. We want to remove ourselves from resistance, whether it's resistance in our own mind, whether it's resistance coming from other people, situations, places, and things. We want to cut off all resistance in whatever form it may come in, so we can be at peace with the inner knowing that we know is always in alignment with spirit, always in alignment with the creation that we are co-creating with spirit. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, there goes your creation, right? There goes your creation, your creativity. Okay, like I said, I feel like there's things outside of you that are removing you from your focus, removing you from and distracting you from what you're trying to create right now or manifest. And it's time to like reel it back in. Okay? Take time out so you can connect and create. Maybe it is a creative project for some of you that you're looking to materialize and or manifest. But there's some kind of resistance taking place right now. Outside of you, maybe even for some of you internally, sure. But you can easily amend that, okay? You can easily amend that. Some of you, the way that you can kind of hone it back in or bring your focus back in, right, to where it needs to be and away from the distractions, is to do something creative. Because sometimes when we're doing the things that we love or that bring us joy, whether it be our skills or talents or hobbies or whatever, it kind of puts us in that zone. And we are naturally in alignment with spirit, right, when we're doing those things that we love. You connect with your higher self. And you can connect back to your high vibes. Okay. And you can find your peace, right, in doing something like that, something meditative. You know, sometimes, I mean, look at all the colors in this card, right? Sometimes even coloring. Like, I know there's adult coloring books out there, right? Excuse me. There's coloring books out there for older people like us. And maybe that's one of those things that could put you in a meditative state to help you bring yourself back into alignment with your manifestation. Right. And it puts you in the zone with yourself and with spirit and your inner being, by doing something creative and fun. It maybe helps you relax, right? Petting your dog helps you relax. Petting your cat helps you relax. Allowing the sun to hit your face outside for a few moments helps you relax. The Four of Swords, right? And help you tap into that creative energy again, that creative spirit. Okay. But your intuition knows the truth, no matter what the outside world will try to convince you of. The outside world, naturally, this matrix reality we live in does try to create resistance. It's what it's all about. This matrix reality is all about density limitation. But we can break out of that. We can break free of that. We can avoid being controlled by that by going into our inner world, tapping into our inner being. We don't have to let that affect us, because when we do, it affects our manifestations, is what this is saying to me too. Okay. So let's see if we can get a final oracle card for you, pile number 3 viewers. Okay. Like I said, I felt that the manifestation is well underway. But there's just a few things that you kind of got to clear out of the way. Okay. That may be creating resistance in your life that doesn't need to be there, because it can kind of like thwart you vibrationally. And you can easily avoid that. And you could also, again, realign yourself quite easily also. It just takes you doing the things that nurture your soul, right? That give you that quiet space, that allows you the time and the space to regroup and redirect your energy where it needs to be, because everything that we attract it vibrationally. And if we want to manifest something, our vibration has to align with what it is we're trying to bring about. Okay, so let's see. So it says, number 29, it says, enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. Whoa. So again, like, just because you don't see things happening on the surface does not mean that they're not well underway. The King of Pentacles is giving me the vibe that this manifestation is very much well underway, is the message from your spirit team here. Okay, 2 + 9 is also 11. That might be a number for you. Yeah, again, things are happening. That's why it says, for soon you're going to be somewhere else. You're in the process of, like I said, with the King of Pentacles, becoming what you seek, right? Sometimes we have to meet our manifestation. We have to kind of arrive. We have to, okay, this is weird. What I heard was grow up to become it, right? Like a little kid, like when you're little and somebody asks you, oh, what do you want to do when you grow up? And you're here saying, oh, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. Well, you have to grow up to become it, right? And you go from this little kid to then becoming what it was that you said you were going to become. And that's a journey that takes time. But so it's like, enjoy the moment, enjoy the process, right? Tap into this energy, right? Without distractions, because it's taking you somewhere. It's leading you somewhere vibrationally. And that, I just heard that vibration has to be protected. Okay. The vibration and the frequency that you are honing, that you are carrying, that you are lining up with, has to be protected. Be present, be in the moment, connect to that frequency, yes, because very soon, and enjoy the present, right? Live in the moment, because pretty soon that is going to shift and you're going to be somewhere else entirely. So take time out for self-care. I will say also with the 4 swords, things are happening. You may not feel like they are. Things might feel like they're stiff. and or stuck or not happening and not moving. Again, the non-action energy of the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords, and these cards are sandwiching the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is physically demonstrating to us that things are underway, that they are already developing, they're already well underway to becoming. You are well underway to becoming, even though you don't see the physical things happening outside you yet. But again, you perceiving nothing actually happening surface level is actually the distraction. It's a part of the distraction and or the resistance. The outside world trying to convince you or tell you or make you doubt and make you think that nothing's happening. That's also part of the resistance, part of the distraction. But your inner being, your intuition already knows that things are well underway. And I think you probably, with your inner sight, already gotten a glimpse of it. You are in the process of creating and manifesting and materializing your dreams. So kind of soak up what you're experiencing right now, like, you know, the little nuances, the little joys that you experience on a daily basis, right? Soak that up, because things are changing. You're going to be somewhere else really soon. You're going to be at that place, doing that thing, living that life that you've always wanted to live in and enjoy and become, right? You're becoming that right now. You're in the process of becoming that. So enjoy where you are right now, because sooner than you realize, you're going to be somewhere else, living a whole different life. Living the dream, living the manifestation. So pile number 3, let's see if we can get some angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I roll the dice for angel numbers. These angel numbers, I encourage you to do your own research, find a source that you trust. The numbers themselves may confirm some things that I've already said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages that maybe you need personally. I don't recommend a source because I want you to find your own magic. It could be a source you don't like, but taking the journey to research the numbers for yourself, you might come across other synchronicity and serendipity that you need for your journey. Don't want to recommend a source because I don't want to rob you of that experience. Likewise, I always tell everybody, please don't put the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason, because again, we want everybody to find their own magic, to take the journey to research the numbers for themselves so they can come across their own serendipity and synchronicity along the way. Because you know what? We know how important those little nuggets are, right? How they can literally make our day. And I wouldn't want anybody to miss out on that. All right, so let's see what numbers come up for you for, whoa, hold on here. For your reading is what I was going to say. That's 4. All right, so we have 5. Oh my gosh, you got like... We have a rogue. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that? It's all the way over there. That's a 3. Okay. So we have a 3 and a 4. So that's a 7. And we have another 7. 577 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. You want to take it a step further to support what I do, visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make with my 2 hands on my free time. Powerful tight crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass. And I also have Lemurian seed crystals right now that I'm working on making into jewelry. I'm working also on getting more moldavite and Libyan desert glass out into the shop. It just takes me a little bit to create all the listings. So if you don't see any there, that's why. I also have personal readings and I have light language activations when available. Keyword when, sometimes they're sold out, and if you don't see anything in my shop, again, that's also why I always make sure to upload new listings as soon as I've completed readings for everybody who purchased prior. It's just my way of keeping myself from getting backed up. Okay, so much love to you, pile number 3 viewers, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves and always keep shining.